culturally and taking the shahada at the end. Yeah, okay, again, power corrupts. So you see Pakistan now, look at the absolute chaos. When I was talking about the good thing about democracy, I was talking about that, the good thing. I do believe there are many good things about Britain, which have gone wrong headed.
Yeah, that's a different thing from democracy.
Okay, but that's precisely why I said democracy is not the benchmark for believers. So when people say, is Islam compatible with democracy? I believe the question the wrong way around, it should be, is democracy compatible with Islam? And the answer is, the aspects which fit the, true, I'm talking about a generous, deep, spiritual understanding of Islam and not some narrow, some really narrow, restrictive Islam. It should be that way, is democracy compatible with Islam? And parts of the Quran, I said, the principle of shura, the chapter in the Quran. So whoever has shura, whatever they call it, if it's an enlightened monarchy, or enlightened moderation, or if it's democracy, it will be effective, because it's a divine principle. You consult people, and they'll be blessing barakah in your decision making. The sister at the back there. This will be the last question, by the way.
Sister mentioned about raising awareness within the madrasas and the mosques. I really agree with that, but one thing, you mentioned your mosque a few times. What does your mosque do to save the environment?
No, thank you. Good question.
I mean, in terms of whether it be recycling, whether it be energy-saving light bulbs,
yes.
mosque, wherever.
Yes, I thought we saw that just like personal. We're trying to do our best, should we say. We've had this Environmental Awareness Day. We're one of the very few mosques that have done this. Part of that, they gave us free energy light bulbs. We did fit as many of those as we could to the mosque. They gave us those hippos to put in the toilets. We put them in the mosque toilets to conserve the water. We actually, that project is still ongoing actually with IFES, Brother Fazlun, was to do, what's it called, an energy audit of the mosque and see how we can reduce on our electricity and heating bills and lighting bills through more energy efficient methods. Like the way some churches have done, of course. Churches very famously have done this in this country, and I don't know of any mosque which has done it, and it would be nice if we were the first one. It doesn't matter if somebody should take the lead and set an example. We're hoping we can do that. Please pray for us that we do. Since I have mentioned our mosque several times, well, you mentioned it before, just to plug it again, it's Masjid Tawheed in London, and Tawheed Mosque. And we have a website, which many mosques have, but we were one of the first. Some people still find it amazing. They say, wow, mosque with a website. But anyway, alhamdulillah, I think we do a lot more than websites, but there are many other mosques and many others which I think are far better than us, in fact. So alhamdulillah, it's all a collective effort to do that. Okay, thank you very much for the question. I think that really enriched the evening, and so it's been well worth me coming here just to listen to that and get the feedback from you. Certainly not everyone. Sallallahu ta'ala wa Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.
Jazakallah very much, thank you. I'm just going to wrap up in the last 5 minutes about the whole event. Basically, it seemed like there wasn't much promotion done about the event. The reason it was brought forward very quickly, and the reason we had the seminar, or initiated the seminar, was, again, to have enough people show an interest in not only in the issue, but for example, for next week, as was mentioned earlier, we have the march in London, and this is a global demonstration that's taking place in many countries across the whole world. It's something that we can take part in. So, I wanted to generate enough interest among the people here, and unfortunately we seem to have lost some of the guests that arrived earlier, but hopefully we can generate enough people to sign up. There's some sheets outside on the front, leave your details, and we can all make our way down to London next weekend on Saturday. They'll be going to Downing Street, and then we'll be finishing off at the US Embassy, making a point, and hopefully as we've heard today, the argument has been put down very clearly. It is our individual responsibility, not only as people, as Muslims, as individuals.